Okay, so one more reaction. So Chris is playing the game. He's playing seated guard. I get my hands over his. I step in. He wants shin to shin, but now I'm close, so he kind of hugs my leg. Now when he tries to get my hand on the mat, I make that hook. His goal was to stomp. Yeah, stomp your leg. And now he's moving into X guard. Take it back a step. So notice the way from this position. The minute he goes to stomp, I know he wants to bring my leg to the outside of his hip. So I put the weight on that foot and straighten my leg. Now when he does the stomp, my leg is still in between his. From my perspective, if Chris does nothing, well, I just redirect again. And I'm ready for the pass. Switch positions. So again, Jiu-Jitsu's on action, reaction. The minute he straightens that leg, that's your introduction to foot on the hip setup into X guard, which we're going to go into a wee bit more detail next time. So say, you're here, bro. I'm playing seated guard. Chris steps in. I'm looking shin to shin, but he's too close, so I just kind of hug his leg a little bit. I make the grip. I'm looking to get his hands on the mat, but as I pull him forward, he makes the hook here. Now we know I want to stomp to get that leg to the outside. As I stomp, he puts his foot on the mat and straightens this leg. Okay. So this left arm, just turn this way, bro. This left arm that was hugging the back of his leg switches and grabs the back of his pants. Once I'm here, my foot's going on the hip. Okay. Notice the way Chris's weight is on his right foot. I'm just going to push with my foot to get the weight on his left foot. Okay. And then I'll bring my knee inside and we're back into X guard again. We just go back over that sweep that we did in the first move. So I'm finding that sleeve. Once I get into X guard here, okay, all we're thinking about is keeping that grip, connecting, and now I just extend to put Chris over that shoulder. And again, once I'm coming up, arm that was under the leg swings inside, I'm coming up to the hip, and I'm moving into knee on belly with options to hit the armbar from that position. So we're here. So Chris made a reaction, and then before he hit the knee slice pass, we're getting back into the X guard. So again, he steps in, he's top hand position, we're there. Options, I want to go shin to shin. If not, I'm hugging the leg. Now I know he wants to bring my hands to the mat, or I want to make him post with his hands on the mat. So I make the grip. As I pull him forward, he makes a hook. Now I want to stomp to get that leg on the outside, but the minute I stomp, he puts the weight on that leg and straightens that leg. So my left hand, that was the back of the knee, switches from the knee line to the ankle, and now from there I just put my foot on his hip. His weight is equally on two legs. Okay. So all I'm going to do from that position is push with my foot, and now I'm looking to bring my knee to the inside and drop this onto my shoulder. So now we're back into X guard again. So again, I'll be waiting for him to start trying to remove that hook. I find the sleeve, pulling on the knee, extending the hooks and putting them back over that shoulder. The arm that was under the leg comes up, and I'm already moving into knee on belly and pulling up on that arm. Just your back still there. So, Chris gets top hand position, steps in, I hug that leg, I want to get his hands on the mat, so as I make that grip and pull him forward, he makes the hook. I try to stomp, and now he straightens that leg. So my hand that was on the back of the knee switches to below the ankle, and I get my foot on his hip. Notice the way I've cut an angle as well. I was facing him, I'm now turning more perpendicular. So now I want to get this foot on my shoulder. So again, I just push with my foot on his hip, pull it across, and just drop it straight down into leg guard. Again, looking for that grip. I don't want his knee turning into me, so this is pulling up, driving with my ear into his shin, keeping this tight. I just extend the X. Chris has no base over his left shoulder. And again, I'm coming up, I can make the grip. We can move into knee on belly. So just counter to beat his reaction.